Hello and welcome back. So this is another War of the Spoon video, and this is Vile Urple versus HardCarry Hargo, not Harry as I keep wanting to call him. And this was a very interesting one the first time because we covered this one on the live stream. I did enjoy this, so I'm going to enjoy slowing this down a bit and taking a good look at what goes on. So yeah, there's a couple of interesting parts to this particular fight because it's such a huge fight for one. The Dark Elf forces are just so numerous. He has Cold Ones, Dread Spears, he has Shades. I'm not sure how experienced this guy is, but he was a good chap. He fought a couple of the other battles as well. But yeah, he makes some questionable choices. Cathay ultimately has a solid start in this. They have the long Mars to kind of poke around and see what's going on and to pick at things. But he kind of has this sense of position. He's chosen this hill to die on. And he has the Grand Cannons, which are going to be pretty nasty. And especially the rockets. The rockets are going to rain hell on the infantry. I would have personally tried to break my force up to use the woods to approach on two flanks, seeing that he's camped out on a hill. Like, it doesn't give him much opportunity to reform unless he split it to be left and right. But here we go. He starts firing into the woods, which is not the best idea, and they're only bleak swords, so I would take those engagements. Honestly, I'd probably just sit up in the woods at that point then and say, like, yeah, sure, waste your ammo. But this master is pretty keen to get in there. He's actually doing a good job of kind of matching the Long Mars to see what they're doing, and he's probably going to move to engage them. He should, I think, should be able to beat them because he's not on his own. There's two masters, but the cannons are starting to get real lucky because the splash is actually hitting another unit directly behind him. So not only is he getting dread spears now, but he's getting great swords. Great swords? What did I say? Oh yeah, they are shades of great swords. Ooh, that's some expensive point slots right there. Okay, and he's changing his fire arc. I'm not sure why he's specifically going for the bleak swords because they are probably the worst unit when you want to shoot the Agdef Executioners, realistically speaking. And Malakath is coming in. Malakath is on foot, which is a surprise considering he's got a couple of flying heroes. Malakath could have backed them up and that would have been pretty solid. The Longmars are going to poke around the corner. I think maybe go for his cavalry. Because if you can isolate one unit and get on top of him, yeah, he's going for it. But he sees what's going on, is bringing the masters in, and is probably going to counter charge with his own cavalry and brings units to shoot. Meanwhile, he's moving up into the woods and advancing in the open. Malakath, he does not care. He's brave, watching half his men, basically get shot to oblivion. But there is a cheeky flank maneuver going on here. He's coming up behind the hill and the woods, and I'm not sure he's been seen at all at this point. What's going on over here? The Longmars have realised that they can't really take all this and they need to get back to the front line. So the Masters will chew him up, so he's peeling off a couple of units. It looks like he tried to peel more off, but it looks like he might be sacrificing one to get the other two back. Which is probably a reasonable idea. He's going to split one Master up because he really wants to get these flies shut down. They're really dangerous to him. Oh no, there's a unit of blue swords are doing nothing. That's not good. He's coming in the flank, but a spell is cast down on these guys. That's going to really sting. And he's charging the Jade Warriors in there. I'm pretty sure this spell does friendly fire. Yeah, it does, but he does not care, right? Blood for the Blood God, right? Where the heck is Malakath? He's there. He's walking up. He's being shot something fierce now. And honestly, will he even make it to the front lines? Charging into this Valley of Death is pretty grim. One man alone, prayed by his fleeing troops. The Dark Elves have their buff. There's a bit of magic going off. Okay, they've managed to get around the back with some of the cav. Is Malakath actually going to make it? Are they not target firing him intentionally? Looks like he's really struggling to walk, but here he goes. And he is in combat. I'm not sure he wants to charge Celestial Dragon Guard though. They're pretty strong troops. That's probably going to shut him down pretty fast. Over here though, it looks like the Dark Elves have cleared off the rest of the Longmars and they're moving in through the woods. This could open up a big flank for the Dark Elves. If you can rally this stuff and shove it up through the woods rather than directly back into the gun line, that would be good. But I don't know how Malakath is going to cope in here. I mean, he's got a good amount of life, but yeah. The Celestial Dragons and the Lord being there will shut that down pretty hard. More magic being used this time on Dread Spears. Bit of a waste, but he might have just felt he didn't have a decent enough target. Malakath has been broken, but he is healing as he runs away. So it's not entirely over for him. He's going to get the Dread Spears in. Should give him enough time to rally, perhaps. He might not want to charge him back in, though. Because, yeah, he's definitely getting back up there. He'll be close to a K soon, unless he gets shot. It would be a real wise move right now to finish him off so he doesn't come back. But that being said, I could see why the focus might be elsewhere, because these two masters are a pain. He's transformed into the dragon to move to take out the masters. There are flashing banners all over the place. A lot of the Dark Elves broken. It looks like he's going to go for another full surround though. He's got the cavalry around the back. Definitely knows what he's doing in terms of tactics, but execution has just been a little sloppy. Malakath has rallied, but he is still getting shot at. He needs to get in cover or something, because he's not going to last long with 100 hit points left now. Probably going to use these Dread Spears to shield him. Isn't there a unit there? Yeah, there is. They're just perfectly hidden in the woods. Okay. Yeah, they've turned their backs to him. So he's not got a whole lot to contend with initially. Those Celestial Dragon Guard are still there though. I really don't want to run Malakath into those. The Masters are anti-large, so I feel like they've done alright versus the Lord. I'm not sure where she's gone. Yeah, she's transformed herself to heal. Having realised the mistake she made, the Masters should really jump on top of the remaining units with ammo now. Now would be a time to reform for the Dark Elves. All the banners that are just broken. This is close. There's still more Dark Elves moving up through the tree line. It's a really good Dark Elf army composition. I don't think that Cathay going elite has really given you the flexibility, although Malakath is... what's he doing? Yeah, he's running away because he's realising that he's going to be in trouble. Oh, he's back to 500 hit points though. Can he get away from the Dragoness? The Masters are going to run in to try and save him, but I think she's after blood. She is going to jump on him. The Masters are here to lend some assistance, and some great swords are running. Oh, but it was just too slow. Malakath goes down, and that's probably going to be enough to break the Dark Elves. The banners are flashing everywhere. Oh man, it's so close. Not sure if she can take these guys in human form and in dragon form. She definitely cannot. She's desperately trying to get on the shards though. It's probably a good idea. Shut down their ranged attacks. It's what the Dark Elves try to do to her, so you might as well. But it looks a bit thin on the ground for Cathay right now. He needs to reform the units that have rallied into some kind of cohesive force. Like, he doesn't have to worry about defending the hill anymore. The artillery is effectively gone. Like, he's got the crew that's rallied, but he could use them as part of the frontline cannon fodder. They're only cannon crew, who cares, right? Oh, we're going dragon form again. This could be a big mistake versus those Masters, because if he sees this now and gets both the Masters on the Lord, this could swing the entire battle. Yep, one of the Masters is going for it, and is she actually just going for the other Master? Ooh, this is very dicey. She's either very brave or has a lot of magic left for healing. She's not going to do well versus these, and the Dark Elves still have a fair bit of ammo left. They're bringing in more Dark Shards to shoot her. Could this be the end for Mao Ying? Doesn't appear to be healing either. This duel may decide this fate. Oh, she has managed to break one through terror, and the other one has got itself bogged down fighting crane gunners. That was probably a mistake, because one's probably not got enough power to break him. Oh, but he's rallied. Terror only lasts for so long, fortunately, and he's going straight after her yet again. Which is a good idea. Now these shades, yeah, these shades got great weapons, but the terror is going to make him break. Honestly, should just focus on shooting her as much as possible. Wow, this is real close, this one. Not sure if that's armor losses or just terror making everything want to break away. Well, I guess it is the terror because the master's still okay, but now it's starting to look a bit more like armor losses. There is not a whole lot left that the Dark Elves can do, but it's likewise the same for Mao Ying. She's so close to being finished off. He should have put both masters into her. If he'd have done that sooner, this would be over now. But she could get a cheeky heal off any second. And of course he loses the shooting advantage now. The Jade Warriors have got onto the Dark Shards with shields. Can the Dark Elves rally one last time? Or is this going to be it? Is this going to be armor losses? They are desperately targeting her down. 1k life left. I think she's out of magic. Oh, she would have healed again. Surely. Is he actually going to get there, or is he just going to break? I think it might just be armor losses. Yeah, he's not going to make it. It's over. Wow, and Cathay wins in a shock ton of events, because I really thought that the Dark Elves were going to be the ones to come out victorious in this one. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you good fortune in all your course go, and I'll see you in the next one.